We just vibe to the music. Okay, it's very quiet. Uncomfortable already. Seattle, it's good to be here. Went to school here, University of Phoenix, online. I accidentally licked the microphone. Is that a problem on your show often? Just deep throating. It tastes so good. I'll tell a joke. I just got a new roommate, and I'm trying to kick him out, but it's tough because he's a spider. I was leaving the house one day, I saw a spider on the ceiling, and I was like, shit, I don't own a broom. Probably has a bunch of fucking bugs in the house. I left, I got a broom, I came back, I'm getting ready to kill the spider, but then there was a fly in my room also. I was like, I don't have time to be chasing 17 different insects. I'm a very famous comedian, I got a show in Seattle in 6 months to get ready for. So I look at the spider and go, hey man, you take care of that fly, I'll let you hang out for a couple more days. I smoke a lot of pot, so I left. I came back, the fly was in the spider web. He fucking got him, yeah. He listened to me, yeah. I look at the spider, I go, way to go, buddy. He was like, yeah. He's got 8 legs, that's the whole joke. All right. You guys are confused? It's really difficult. If you're struggling with that one, I don't know if we should go into the rest of this. I don't know what you guys are feeling right now, but it's mutual. I picked up hiking as my pandemic hobby. What better for depression than to be alone in the woods for several hours? You know? Just looking over cliffs, like I bet that would hurt, you know? At least if I fell, I'd feel something, you know? It's a joke, relax. You're not gonna see me on the news tomorrow. They wouldn't cover it. I was worried about bears at first because I'm a pussy, and I was doing some research. It's very confusing because online it says like, oh, if it's a brown bear, do one thing, but if it's a black bear, do the complete opposite. I'm like, that's fine, but how do I explain to the bear that I don't see color? You know, I'm one of the good ones, bear. I'm on your side. I went back online. Turns out there's like a nursery rhyme for bears. I don't know if you've ever heard this. It goes, if it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. I was like, oh, I think I got that from LAPD, actually. Oh. If it's a polar bear, you say, all lives matter, and he lets you go. So, that's pretty fun. Oh, okay. Some of you might be clapping for the wrong reason. People say weed makes you stupid, and I would agree with that, but I would also argue that's kind of the point. It's like being bored at women's volleyball. It's like you paid for the ticket, you know? That's what, you know. I don't know why I picked. I should have said WNBA. Like volleyball, they got great asses, you know. Yeah, that's what you go for too. All right. Okay. You were in volleyball? Oh no. You started talking to me, so don't blame this shit. I am not a crowd work comedian. I am a cleverly written... Okay, you guys are like, we disagree. You're gonna call that spider joke brilliant? Fucking... Do you know what kind of genius it takes to come up with that shit? Yeah, it's stupid. Weed makes you stupid. Don't get me wrong, it's great to be... It's much better to be smart. But it's nice to take a break once in a while, you know? I like to just get high and go in the woods. That's my thing. I like hiking. I love hiking. I hate camping because I love indoor plumbing. Very sensitive butthole. You should know that about me. My friends worry about me. They're like, what if it's dangerous to be in the woods under the influence? Like, what if you run into a bear? And I'm like, that's cool, but I appreciate your concern, but like, I don't think I could fight the bear sober either. So like, I don't know how this is really detrimental. It's also helping me, like I'm running from the imaginary dragon way before I see the real bear, so. joke for a joke. That's all I want. Just hang out. This one will come around. Go. Okay. That's probably a sign that it's going well. If a bear does eat me, I will take solace knowing I took one for the team. I'll be the last human that any bear eats ever. Because I'm full of so many drugs, you know? He's gonna run and tell his homies, like, those edibles are stronger than I thought. I ate one human, I passed out for like 6 months. I slept through the entire winter. It's a dumb joke, but imagine how much better it would be if you were on drugs. Like, they sell alcohol for a reason. Step it up. Hibernation? Do you just not get it? I mean, it's... Alright. Try not to judge. My best friend loves hiking and loves drugs, but he hates combining them, which is convenient because I get a driver. And he's more of like an angry stomper hiker. I don't know if you know the differences. I'm like frolicking in the woods and he's like, fuck you, Dad, I'll show you who's a man. And if you see that guy in the woods, he's fine. Just don't, just he's working through it, Just keep your distance. Don't get in between him and food. No sudden movements. So the breathing sounds way louder than it should. I'm trying to hold it together. I sometimes get annoyed that, my friend is not more fun to be around, but then because it's like dragging a 4th grader on a field trip sometimes where you're like, let's go play in the woods. And he's like, I don't want to have fun, But then I look at it from his perspective. I'm the 4th grader. He's the only adult in the room, He's the only one tethered to reality at this point. I'm eating pine cones and rolling in the grass. He's like, dude, we're still in the parking lot. We didn't get this shit together. This is embarrassing. People are watching. Those aren't even the right kind of mushrooms, you idiot. Duh, Mario, I get it. I was on a hike today, actually. I told myself I wasn't gonna do drugs before the show, but gotta admit, I took some Tylenol, so it's getting wacky. Tylenol? No, it says miscorrect? No, alright. No, I'm pretty sure everyone got it. They just like, it's not that good. That's not. I'll heckle myself, you guys. Don't worry about it. Nothing you can say will hurt me worse than my inner monologue. This show got real sad real quick. Those drugs are working. No, where's my mother? She got a voicemail. Actually, we're worried about you. What joke was I telling? Yeah, the woods. No, I was hiking today and I was feeling great. I was kicking. I did the whole thing without stopping. I was moving. I was feeling so good about myself. And then as I was like almost at the top, this guy goes, on your left. And then he passed me with 3 little dogs. And I go, fuck, man, I'm getting lapped by a chihuahua. And then the guy turned around and he goes, and my beard is great too. And I was like, okay, dick. Like, he's also funnier than me too. Like, it's just not my day today. It's pretty fun. We just got a hockey team in Seattle. You guys fuck with hockey at all? Yeah. I'm a lifelong Kraken fan. Your friends trying to actually get that. Everywhere I go, I'm a lifelong hockey, and they're like, we've only had a team 2 years. I'm like, that's legit. And it's getting hot already? Wow. Put the glasses back on. That'll help the view. Yeah. Yeah, hockey is cool. I don't know anything about the game. I just know that I like the fighting. They fight in hockey. It's pretty cool. Especially because every other sport's going the opposite direction, Football is like, don't breathe on the quarterback. Hockey's like, we have health insurance in Canada. Knock his fucking teeth out. We don't care. Because they all missing teeth. God, you guys just don't appreciate me. I know. You and I, we're just connected, How's it feel that your girlfriend's gonna dump you for me? He's like, at least pick someone better. He's the opener on the show. He's not. We got the new arena, climate. Was that a 5-minute line or is that a, what is that a? What? 2 minutes. Okay, we'll skip to the good jokes. He was like, fucking, where was this the whole time? Yeah, I'm just having some fun. A brand new arena, very exciting, you know, the Climate Pledge Arena. I like to call it Virtue Signal Arena. Carbon neutral by 2040, not hard, we'll all be dead by then. But, it's like the first recyclable arena. They collect all the rainwater from the roof and use it to make the ice on the hockey rink. And they collect all the piss from the urinals and resell it as Bud Light. You know, so it's like really fancy. That's not a political... That's just a bad beer joke. That is nothing to do. That's why I like that. I'm glad I'm a fan of rap music because I don't have to care what Kid Rock thinks. You know. My favorite rappers are boycotting Cristal champagne because the owner is racist. So on their behalf, I also refuse to drink $3,000 champagne. I stand in solidarity. Whoop. I like rap music because I've lived in Seattle for 20 years, so now I can't fall asleep without the sound of gunshots at night. And it's cool to see rappers getting old because it's like a very personal art form. When they were younger, all the songs were about cars and girls, but now Jay-Z's 50, so he's like, invest in art, motherfucker. Such a good advice, you know? Snoop Dogg's like, I'm not throwing gang signs, I have arthritis. Because he's old. My favorite rapper is Sir Mix-a-Lot, Seattle icon, you know, legend. I think he doesn't get enough credit for being a progressive icon, you know. He made the song Baby Got Back. He was the first rapper to make fat asses cool. That was not a popular opinion in 1992. Imagine the turmoil he must have been going through. Every night after a sold-out rap concert, he's at the strip club, women are shoving their big tits in his face. He's like, I can't take it anymore. I love big butts, I refuse to lie about it. There's another line from that song that doesn't get enough credit too. He goes, a word to the thick soul sisters, I want to get with ya, I won't cuss or hit ya. Talk about being ahead of his time. He was anti-hitting women. That's like still legal in Tacoma. You know, like we're... All right, that's good enough for me. Good night, everybody.